Hi everybody. I guess that everybody of you have heard about drones already. Drones is a very big market and is expected to hit billions in the next year. The market can be divided into big things. The first one are small drones that are, for most of them, they are affordable, they are small, they are compact, but they can only achieve very limited flight time, and therefore they can only map very restricted areas. On the other hand, you have very big planes, very big drones, that can achieve higher flight time, of course, but they are more expensive, they are more tough to operate because they are heavier, they are bulky, and of course, as for most of them, they are powered by gas or by gasoline, they are not eco-friendly. So what we did in Sunbirds is that we tried to gather in the same drone all the benefits from both sides, meaning that we achieved a drone that will at the same time be able to deliver high flight time, as we are able to fly all day long, and at the same time being as well affordable and light and launchable by hand. And of course, icing on the cake, be eco-friendly, as we are powered by the sun. Our drones will be sold exactly as a car. We will go for direct sales for B2B customers. We will offer maintenance contracts, and as well for the clients that do not need all day long drones, we will go for service, exactly as a renting for a car. These clients for now are mainly in the agriculture field, where we will help the farmers to cut off by 40% their expenses in fertilizers, in water, and so on. We will help pipelines industries to avoid leaks and therefore to face very expensive trials if there is any leak of oil, for example. And the last example would be the power lines, where we will help these players to avoid any breakdown during the winter, so all of you here will have electricity during the winter. These clients for now are mainly for us spread in South America, Africa, and Asia. For now, we have 100 leads in 50 countries, which is not so bad for a company that have been established 3 months ago. And we are targeting in the next 3 years to address 40 industries. To be able to operate these big ambitions, we are a team of 3 founders, Laurent and Marc, who has 26 years of experience in aeronautics, accumulated, and myself more oriented in operations and finance abroad. So now we have an MVP, which is up and running and ready for the first demonstrations that will happen in February. This demonstration should trigger the first sales a couple of months after, and we are starting from now thinking about the fundraising that should end, if everything is fine, in June of next year. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much. Show yourself, show yourself. You can come to the stage. Let's go to the middle. And any questions from the crowd? Any questions? We have a question here. Microphone, please. Coming. Okay.
Well, just a quick one. I didn't understand if you have any storage capability inside. So what happens if you just have clouds? That's basically it.
We fly below the clouds.
Then you don't have sun.
Sorry? No, we can fly if we have some clouds. We have embedded in the system a battery.
So you have a storage system already?
We have a battery that can allow us to fly for at least 3 hours if we have no sun.
Perfect. Nice.
Any more questions? We have a question there.
Hello. What's the weight of your? It's me. What's the weight of your drone?
3 kilos.
3 kilos.
Yeah.
So the payload is?
Up to 300 grams right now.
So we are talking about cameras, kind of almost webcams, or what's kind of the payload? So because you want to monitor, for example, agriculture.
Yeah.
So with webcams?
No, we have. Well, I will have to go more deeper in the technical details, but we have hyperspectral cameras, multispectral cameras, RGB cameras.
300 grams?
Yeah.
But that's very low resolution.
Very high resolution. So for example, if we fly at 150 meters, we have a resolution on the ground of 2 centimeters per
But then you
pixel.
have the problems of the clouds that the gentleman was mentioning. You are not above the clouds.
No?
You are below the clouds.
And then we can fly for at least 3 hours. So in the worst case, if we fly at night, we will be able to fly for 3 hours.
I'm just wondering this, why do you need to have solar? Could just be electric because you have a battery. Why having the solar panels?
To be able to fly longer than our competitors. Because all our competitors are stuck to this 2, 3, 4 hours limit. If we
Yeah, but
take-
you don't have if you don't have the sun.
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning, why don't you just, for example, have the battery, power the battery using solar panels, whatever,
Yeah.
and just have the weight of the battery, because if you have the solar cells,
Yeah.
it's much more weight, and it might not justify, because in a lot of times you will not have enough solar power to produce, to have energy, to have useful energy, so you have actually less mileage. Because the majority of the times you just don't have enough sun to get energy.
We are targeting countries that are below the equator. In South America, in Africa, and Asia, you nearly always have sun.
But in that case, you don't need a battery.
Yes,
Because
for
that's
safety reasons. Because if any issue occurs on the solar cells, for regulatory reasons, we need to add a battery. So it's more for safety, it's more for the client that will forget that the night is coming and the drone is 100 miles away and he sees the night coming and he needs to make the drone fly back. So just in case of, the battery is just in case of.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for Sunbirds.